Yun. Now, Mr. Chair, I would like to direct my questions, Mr. Chair, to Rodrigo Duterte. Mr. Chair, noong October 28, sinabi ni dating Pangulong Duterte, under oath, sa harap ng Senado, and I quote, I and I alone take full legal responsibility sa lahat na nagawa ng mga pulis. Pursuant to my order, ako ang managot. At ako ang makulong, wag yung pulis na sumunod sa order ko. Ang tanong natin, Mr. Chair, the families of innocent extrajudicial killing victims are present. Yun po yung pinagsalita nyo kanina. So can the former president look them in the eyes and say once more that he takes full legal responsibility for the deaths of their loved ones, Mr. Chair? Sabi niya po na full responsibility. So Mr. Chair, totoo ba yan?
Correct. Very correct. Since I was a president, and there was this, until now, serious problem about drugs, I had to issue or make a policy statement about drugs. At all that happened, yung nangyari pursuant to my order to stop the drug problem in this country, akin yun. Akin yun.
Mr. Chair.
I take full responsibility for it.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Yun po yung tanong ko. Yung families of innocent extrajudicial killings, kayo din.
File the case in court.
Mr.
Walang
Chair.
problema. Nandiyan ang korte.
Yes, Mr. Chair. Second question ko. Responsable kayo kasi polisiya nyo yon. Kumbaga, tatak Duterte. Dahil polisiya nyo rin yan, tama ba? Sa Davao. Nung nasa Davao pa kayo. Tama ba na tawagin po itong Davao model or Davao style, Mr. Chair?
I cannot control the semantics.
Mr. Chair, yes or
of the
no?
metaphor.
Davao style.
Do not ask me to answer yes or no. You are not an investigator.
Mr. Chair, tayo po ay nasa investigasyon kasalukuyan,
Yes,
Mr.
but you
Chair.
are not an investigator. Why are you asking me to answer
Mr. Chair,
yes or no?
tinatanong ko lang naman.
Chair, point of
Session
order.
suspended.
Yes, Mr. Chair. Napakasimple lang po ng tanong ko. Tinatanong ko lang po kung yes or no, Davao style ba yung inyong modelo. Mr. Chair, ayaw niya sagutin. So, Mr. Chair, hindi ko maintindihan yon. Mr. Chair, sinabi po ninyo na aakuin nyo lahat. Eh di syempre, may accounting din kayo, Mr. Chair. At kabisado nyo, kahit nga kabisado ninyo kung ilan ang hinuli, ilan ang pinatay, ilan. Dapat may accounting kayo, Mr. Chair. And I believe, Mr. Chair, noong 2017, correct me if I'm wrong, may President's Accomplishment Report kayo,
Yes,
Mr.
ma'am.
Chair.
Tanungin kita, where were you the other day at 4 o'clock in the afternoon?
Point of order, Mr. Chair.
Yan nga sinabi ko.
Yes, may I remind our resource person, Mr. President, maaari po ay wag po, iwasan po natin magtanong sa ating po mga membro. Please answer the questions lamang po at refrain from asking questions to the members of Congress. Yan po ang nakasaad sa ating rules.
And 2 days ago, you have mentioned that wala po kayong pamasahe papunta po dito. And I'm pretty shocked that you have 1 million in your account to help our policemen. And we salute you, Mr. President, for that. And for being honest, that you will be...
That 1
that you will
million
be-
is
wait,
for
wait,
my...
wait po, Mr.
that
President.
one-
I'm
1
Mr.
million
President, I
is
still
for
have the floor, Mr. President. Excuse
for
me.
my
As much-
medicine and subsistence.
Then, Mr. Chairman, yung pong 1 million na ipagkakalob po ninyo will go a long way. And we are very thankful because marami pong mga officers po natin, mga kapulisan po natin na natanggal na po. 100, as a matter of fact, to be exact with that, Mr. Chairman, 195 officers na po itong na-dismiss. Nasira po ang kanilang buhay, nawalan po sila ng trabaho, they were humiliated, their dignity was lost, and Mr. Chairman, Mr. President, that 1 million will go a long, long way.
I will hand to you the 1
Point
million
of order, Mr. Chairman.
before this.
Point of order, Mr. Chairman.
What is the rule that was violated? What is the point of order of Congressman
The
Paduano?
former president is speaking without the recognition of the chairman. And please, Mr. President, former president, you know the rules. It was read by Chairman Acop. And being a former congressman, you know the internal rules. Let the members of this committee finish the question before answering. That's my first point of order, Mr. Chairman. And I hope the former president understand.
Nakalimutan
The rules.
ko na yun. Yung rules na yun.
Oh, now, I now want you.
Hindi
Pinapaalala ko po.
I'm not,
Now again,
I am
Mr.
not-
Chairman.
Ang nabanggit po dito ay 195 officers were dismissed over the 6-year period. Ang tanong ko po, Mr. President, bakit ngayon nyo lang po ipagkakaloob yung 1 million samantalang na-dismiss na po ito pong 195 officers?
I do not have the records. Sir,
Wala po ba?
hindi ako Polcom. So, hindi ko alam yan.
But being the former president, sir, you have this
I know that
capacity.
some policemen were dismissed.
Because it was promised by you that you will, sabi niyo po ay sagot niyo silang lahat. But unfortunately, ito po nga po, nakita po natin, nagre-react na po ang PNP. And ang feeling po nila ay they were left alone,
Well,
Mr. President.
if you're citing the records, then I would admit it. Na yun, totoo yan.
Yes, I agree with that.
Walang problema. Sinabi mo eh.
Hindi, I agree with that, Mr. President. But my question is, bakit po natin sila napabayaang katulad po nito? Sagot niyo po sila. Pero 195 man na-dismissed, 398 cops facing dismissal, 1,286 dead, at yung iba po ay wounded. Were we able to help them? But you made the promise, Mr. President, that sagot niyo sila.
Sagot ko.
And yun po ang problema natin, Mr. President, Mr. Chairman, that after 6 years, ngayon lang po tayo magbibigay ng tulong para po sa kanila.
Hindi.
The record will show, Mr. President.
Hindi mo, yan ang record. Hindi, walang record ng bigas, pati pera,
No, Mr.
na
President.
binigay ko
What
sa
I'm trying to
pamilya
say,
nila.
the record will show that wala pong tulong, natanggap ang lahat ng ito. Hindi po ako nagsasalita nito, Mr. President. Ang nagsasalita po nito ay si Chief PNP Marbil.
Alam mo si Marvin, you remind him, hindi nakalista yung mga bigas na binigay ko sa mga pamilya ng polis, pera, enrollment ng mga bata. Hindi nakalista dyan. You
Mr. President.
remind that Marvel to
Mr. President,
use your...
ang binabanggit po natin dito ay tulong na legal.
Huwag kang
Doon sa-
maniwala dyan kay Marvel. Wala ka dyan.
Why we are trying to encourage our citizens to kill all those addicts.
No, not addicts. To kill the criminals. Not addicts because addicts are victims.
Mr.
Mali yan, sir. Mali yan.
Mr.
Mali
President,
yan,
kasi there is a report na nagsalita po kayo noong July 1, 2016 that was covered by The Guardian. At sinabi niyo po dito, if you know of any addicts, go ahead and kill them yourself, as getting their parents to do it would be too painful.
I am talking of the drug manufacturers and drug dealers. That is a...
So mali po
I
to.
don't know who wrote it. I am not bound by it. Huwag mong iano yan, sir. Hindi ko trabaho yan. Get it from my mouth. Because I was the man.
Hindi, ano po to, Mr. President? Live, ano po to, interview po? Ano po to,
Talagang
video?
sinabi ko, pero hindi tama yan.
Congressman Dan Fernandez.
Mr. President, meron po kayo sinabi nung 2016 sa interview nyo po that you have planted evidence during your time as a fiscal. Is this true? Hindi po totoo.
That's garbage, sir.
So yung pong nasabi nyo sa video, hindi po siya totoo.
Alam ng mga pulis yan. Yung planting of evidence. Di talaga ako.
Kasi Mr. President, yung po yung napanood ko at sinabi nyo po kasi. Kaya kami naman po ay, we are basing on the video that we have seen at nakita po namin yung sinasabi nyo na nagpa-plant po kayo ng evidence and we wanted to find out. Kasi yung pronouncement nyo po was construed by the members of the PNP organization that they can do freely the planting of evidence.
That's illegal. And I said I was teaching them criminal law.
Yeah, but the problem, Mr. President, is your announcement or your pronouncement that you have done that, yung sa planting of
Kung
evidence.
hindi yan sa libro, sir, na tinuro ko, hindi totoo yan.
Siguro, ipakita lang po natin yung video. Yung last na po to para at least...
Days. We planted evidence. We arrested persons, but we released them. But telling him that it was this person who squealed on him. And then we, when he goes out but killing, then we said that it was this fellow who really did it, who did you in. We first planted the intrigues so that we would know where they were from, where they came from. It was not until I was the favorite whipping boy.
So, Mr. President, hindi po totoo yung nasa video po. Ano po, Mr. President?
Totoo yan.
So, nagpa-plant po talaga kayo ng evidence?
Well, that was a part of the strategy as a mayor and as the leader of the law enforcement agency in the city.
Thank you, Mr. President. At maraming po salamat, Mr. Chairman, and I'll be yielding back my time.
Yung tanong ko po ay kung totoo ba na tinawagan ng dating Pangulo si Colonel Garma matapos mag-testify ni Colonel Garma dito sa Quad Committee.
Hindi nga. Bakit ko siya tanungin? Sarili niya yung trabaho. Siya ang managot. Why would I call anybody? You are a policeman, policewoman, do your duty. Kung nagkaletse-letse yan, you explain to the judge. And if you are not believed by the court, then you go to jail. That is your duty. That is your destiny.
Mr. Chair, yung Peace and Order Fund sa mga local government units natin, yun po ay kinukuha mula dun sa confidential fund. So kung sa Office of the President, lalo na't meron ding allocation for confidential and intelligence fund, doon din po ba kinukuha yung Peace and Order Fund para doon sa reward system?
I will not answer your question. I do have to make an accounting of what I did as president. That's official and personal to me.
Mr. Chair, bahagi ito ng ating gustong siyasatin dito sa Quad Committee kasi kanina din naman po ang banggit lahat ng mga nagpapatupad ng ganitong operations. Yun yung source, Peace and Order Fund. Pero kailangan malinaw din saan talagang item, anong allocation po yun. So kung sa mga LGU, malinaw naman, confidential fund. Pero sa Office of the President, dahil po actually ay iilan lang naman yung mga line items doon. At kung meron dyan na pinakaswak para doon sa Peace and Order, yun po ay confidential and intelligence fund. So gusto po nating ma-confirm lang, dahil po nalaman natin meron talagang reward system at merong pinanggagalingan yung pondo para doon sa reward system.
Sir, sandali. Medyo papahingin mo lang ako ng...
1 minute suspension.
Kaya tinawag yan, sir, ng intelligence pati confidential. Kaya huwag kang magtanong kung anong confidential ginawa ko. Confidential nga eh.
Mr. Chair, huling tanong kasi lumitaw din naman na ang dating economic advisor ng former president na si Michael Yang ay actually involved sa illegal drug trade. So gusto po nating matanong kasi ang postura po ng dating Pangulo ay staunch enemy of illegal drugs. Pero malalaman natin, Mr. Chair, na ganun pala ang ilan sa mga aktibidad ng kanyang economic advisor. So gusto po nating malaman, alam din po ba yon ng dating Pangulo na mismong economic advisor niya ay involved sa illegal drug trade?
Are you really sure?
We had lots of evidence po dito sa
Well,
hearings sa Kamara.
Produce one now.
The records of the House of Representatives can suffice.
He's going around until now and making friends with everybody. Lahat ng mayor yan dinedicate. Ganon ang mga in-check. Lahat ng businessmen sa China, mainland China, pag nagdegosyo, nagdidikit yan ng mga politiko, especially the mayor. Ganito na lang, sir.
Batas lang po ako. Yun ang sabi nyo. Prosecutor kayo eh. Kanina sinabi niyo po, batas lang po ako. Ano pong batas? Yan po ba yung batas ni Mayor President Duterte o batas po ng Pilipinas?
Sir, bago ko sagutin yung ano mo, sir, kung may kasalanan man ako, ayaw kong pumunta ng impyerno.
Salamat po.
Pastor ko man, sir, tulungan
Pero,
mo na lang ako
Mr.
na
Chair, hindi po ito confessional. Ano po? Ito po ay Quadcom hearing.
pagdasal. Well, of course, you have a dual pagdasal mo na lang rin ako, sir, kasi alam mo man talaga na
Mr. President,
trabaho lang yan.
yun, ito po ang tanong. Sabi nyo, galit kayo sa kriminal. Hindi po ba? Ba't kayo gumagamit ng gangster? Hindi po ba kriminal din yung gangster?
Yes, sir. Pagkatapos niya patayin yung gangster, patayin ko
Papatayin
siya.
nyo rin. Ganun po.
Oo.
Dapat po, pumatay muna siya
Oo.
bago nyo patayin.
Tapos ko utosang patayin,
Oo.
patayin ko siya.
Nasa batas po ba yon?
Patas lang.
Nasa batas po ba yon?
Wala.
Ikaw ay prosecutor, nasa batas po ba yon?
Wala.
So therefore, bilang prosecutor, hindi nyo ginagawa ang sabi ng
Hindi.
batas.
When I was mayor, when I was
Tutor po ako in toto. Talagang
Yes.
I am bound by the rules.
Yes.
When I was mayor, I was trying to maintain law and order.
But Mr. Chair, Mr. President, when you became mayor, you are no longer a prosecutor. You are now a public official, Mr. President. And therefore, you must uphold the law of the land. Because we do not have a personal policy here. Our policy is a lawful policy. We must always, naniniwala po kayo dyan, correct me if I'm wrong, we must always uphold the Constitution. Hindi po ba?
Yes, sir.
Ayan. President, naniniwala po ako sa inyo sa war on drugs. Ayaw ko po ng droga. Alam ko po ang magiging kapalit niyan sa mga kabataan. Pero ang hindi ko maintindihan, kung bakit kinakailangang mamatay ang more than 20,000 people upang magapi lamang ang drugs. Pero after he became president, Mr. Chair, may drugs pa rin eh. Hindi pa rin po nawawala. Ako'y nagpapasalamat because in your time as president, wala na po yung manufacturing ng shabu sa Pilipinas. Naipasara nyo lahat yan. Ano pong pumalit, Mr. President? Smuggled drugs galing sa China. Lahat po ng mga drugs na yun nagpupunta sa Pilipinas ay smuggled galing sa China o galing kung saan-saan, Mr. President. Yan po yung sinasabi ko sa iyo for your information also. Of course, kayo po ay private citizen na. Hindi nyo po kinakailangan pakialaman yan. Mukhang nagsasalita po kayo na hindi po sang-ayon sa napag-aralan yung batas. Yung human rights po, nasa Constitution po yan. Kayong tatlong abogado ni Mr. President, turuan nyo ang kliyente nyo. Hindi ba nasa Constitution yun? Attorney Delgra, hindi ba nasa Constitution natin ang human rights?
Yes. Na kailangan, sir, 98
Di po,
ako sa
sandali lang po, Mr.
constitutional
President.
law.
Tatanungin ko lang po yung abogado nyo. sapagkat siya ay isang resource speaker, nasa Constitution po ba ang human rights?
Opo, sir.
Ayun. Nasagot po niya. So, Mr. President, nasa Constitution po yan, at ang unang-unang dapat tumupad ng Constitution, sino po? Kundi ang pinakatatay ng buong bansa.
Correct.
Hindi po ba?
Correct.
Therefore, nagkamali kayo sa ganong salita.
Retired tatay ako, sir.
Hindi pare, sabihin niyo sa akin, nung sinabi niyo Pangulo kayo, nagkamali kayo. Retired na po kayo ngayon, hindi ko inaano yan. Pero nagkamali kayo ng ganung salita. Tama ako, mali. Hindi niyo masagot.
I cannot debate with you on this, sir.
No, Mr. President, I will not allow you to debate on me. Because if you debate and argue with me, I will even tell you that you're out of order.
Kaya nga.
Because any resource speaker cannot debate with any member of the Quadcom.
To direct my question to the former president. Mr. President, good afternoon. Good afternoon, Mr. President. First of all, I wish to acknowledge your courage in taking full responsibility, full legal responsibility to all the victims of war on drugs, both legal and illegal, as you have mentioned, Mr. President.
Hindi ko na kontrolado kasi, ma'am.
And, Mr. President, I wish to manifest that it is my humble opinion that one will not take legal responsibility unless there is no willingness as well to admit being behind all the killing incidents that transpired during the war on drugs. It is therefore the humble submission of this representation, Mr. Chair, that with that statement coming from the former president, he acknowledges that all the killing incidents during the war on drugs spring from his order to kill drug personalities. That is a manifestation, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, I understand that the resource speaker, the former president, is a lawyer. Mr. President, may I request that you educate the Filipino people, and I am certain that you understand what conspiracy theory is all about. Please educate us, Mr. President.
I may have some lapses already, but I will give you the definition of a conspiracy to commit a crime when two or more persons.
You will agree with me, Mr. President, that under the conspiracy theory, mayroon pong tatlong klase ng principal. One is principal by inducement. Two is principal by indispensable cooperation. And three, principal by direct participation. Being a long-time prosecutor, Mr. President, can you please enlighten us on this?
Well, one is yung induce. It could be an inducement could be money, usually, or inducement by a woman to a man to kill her husband so that they can live forever happily ever after.
Thank you, Mr. President, for enlightening us. Going back to your statement that you are taking full legal responsibility to all the victims of war on drugs, both legal and illegal. It is my humble submission, Mr. Chair, that the former president can be considered liable for all these crimes under the theory of conspiracy by being a principal by inducement. I wish to manifest, Mr. Chair, that without the order, without the reward, these police operatives should not have resulted to killing a huge number of victims of war on drugs.
Beg to disagree with your premise, ma'am.
I understand, Mr. President, but that is a manifestation.
Yes, but
Thank you,
if
Mr.
police is
President.
supposed to do his duty. He goes to school for 2 years. He receives instructions to how to go about his duty. And we have to give the presumption of regularity. That's a principle of law.
Thank you,
Na
Mr. President.
Pag every time na may ginawa kaya in your favor is the principle of regularity
Presumption
in the
of
performance
regularity
of duty.
of performance of official duty, Mr. President. Thank you for your enlightenment. Mr. President, I wish to ask, with all due respect, considering your statement of taking full legal responsibility, both to legal and illegal activities, can I equate this statement of yours to an extrajudicial confession of guilt?
Well, in a sense, yes. Wala na akong magawa eh.
Are you saying yes, Mr. President?
Yes, because I ordered the campaign against the drug syndicates.
Mr. President, earlier, you conformed to my statement that I can equate your statement of taking full legal responsibility as an extrajudicial confession of guilt. You said yes to that.
Yeah.
No, I'm just reiterating the question, Mr. President.
It's not,
Mr. President, you are surrounded by, I believe, 4 lawyers.
hindi ko na kailangan, ma'am.
Because
I can
you are a
take
lawyer
I
yourself.
can take of myself. I can take care of
Yes.
myself.
And of course, you understand the elements of an extrajudicial confession.
Yes.
You confirm that you are of sound mind.
And not only that, body
Yes.
as well.
You confirm that your statement is voluntary.
Yes.
And of course, you confirm that you understand the consequences of your extrajudicial confession.
Hindi naman alam ko hindi naman ito korte. So
I understand, Mr. President. That's why we call it extrajudicial confession.
It is not a confession, it is a statement coming from the mouth of a mayor or a president at that time. It is not a confession. You are characterizing the word. Mali, ma'am.
The only one,
Do not characterize that as a wrong.
Mr. President,
Policy yan.
the only one that is missing among these elements is that it should be in writing.
Eh, what?
And my question will you be willing to translate into writing the statement that you earlier said?
Hindi na nga ako marunong, yung pirma ko noon, hindi na nga pirma ko ngayon.
But of course, you have a lawyers to help and assist you. Prepare this written document.
Hindi ko na kailangan yan. Babait ko pa writing dito na ngayon. It's documented by the records here.